when you think about entrepreneurship, or at least as I think about entrepreneurship, it's it's it really is a state of mind, right? It's how you go about your life. It's not just okay, I want to start a business, therefore I'm an entrepreneur, right? There really is sort of a process and a way of thinking that I would say yes, you can teach it, but either you have it or you don't, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people come at this by saying, you know what, I've always wanted to build a business. I got this great business idea. What do I do? Well, that's kind of where I've cut my teeth and made and made my mark, both professionally but also personally, right? Some of my greatest achievements are actually teaching at the Academy of Business Leadership, where I took 70 kids from Compton and the part, call it the underprivileged parts of Los Angeles, and I brought them into a program, and for 2 months we taught business planning and life skills. Still probably the best project that I've ever done, and in that, I had kids who were 12 to 18 years old. Most of them couldn't even read and write at a sixth or seventh grade level, but we're actually teaching them to put together business plans, which we then presented to the likes of Bank of America, and one of even getting funded. So, there's entrepreneurs and business builders come from all walks of life, and my hope is that I can help inspire, even if it's just one more person on this, within the group, potentially to take the plunge, and it would mean that this would be an ultimate success. So, for this first series, when we get into later ones, we'll get into specifics, like in terms of deliverables and how you build plans and cash flow and financing and market. We're going to get into more specifics. For this one, it's going to be a little bit more high level, like what it really, my views on sort of entrepreneurship and more of call it the mental aspects of it. Again, the series is really designed for all stages, right? Those thinking about starting a business, right? Those seasoned executives who've done it before but are looking to transition into business building. Those that are currently on the path, right, but are sitting there and now there's a roadblock or they're stuck and they don't know what that next step is. So, what my goal is to hopefully be able to teach and talk about some of these tools, and then when we get into the actual business case, do this live, right? I'd like to thank Ryan for submitting a quick idea, and we can hop into his later on this afternoon. So normally I'm not a slide and a PowerPoint guy. I have a PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to use it because I don't like talking to it, and I don't think it works within the context of what we're trying to do, which is an iterative group process to get to learn. But at the same point, there is a path that I want to follow, and I'll have a couple of questions that I'll ask the group on that front as well.